Football is full of stats, records and history, so here are another 5 facts that you didn't know about the AFL. Playing with your teammates is one of the greatest parts of football. Recently, we saw Richmond Premiership heroes in Trent Cotchin and Jack Riewoldt play their last games in round 23 against North Melbourne. The pair played in a remarkable 292 AFL games together that included 3 premierships. But on the all-time leaderboard, they sit only 5th. Ahead is Brent Harvey and Drew Petrie on 293 games, Adam Goodes and Jude Bolton on 301, and second belongs to Geelong duo in Joel Selwood and Tom Hawkins, who finished on 305. But first belongs to Adelaide duo Andrew McLeod and Tyson Edwards. The Crows pair played in back-to-back premiership wins in 1997 and 1998, with McLeod winning both Norm Smith medals. McLeod was the star of the couple, finishing with 5 All-Australians and 3 Best and Fairest, while Edwards was an underrated midfielder of his time, never winning any major AFL awards except the Showdown medal in 2006. The next fact involves another retiree in Ben Cunnington. We know the brute force and stoppage excellence that were his main attributes. He wasn't fast, but his famous fend-off helped him play 238 games, win 2 Best and Fairest, and beating off 2 battles with cancer. But back on the field, he holds an impressive AFL record with the most contested possessions ever in an AFL game. He is ahead of the midfield Bulls today in Dangerfield, Cripps and Oliver, with his 32 contested possessions in Round 8 2018, 3 clear of Dangerfield and Josh Kennedy, who sit equal second. Perhaps what makes the record even greater is he had 38 disposals for the game, meaning 84% of his touches were earned in the contest. It's hard to poll 3 votes on Brownlow night. Being the best adjudged player out of 44 obviously means you have played at a high level. But what about those that come second? Gary Ablett Jr. has the most 3-vote games at 55, and Patrick Dangerfield sits second at 53. But the unlucky one is Joel Selwood. He polled over 20 votes 3 times and polled in double figures for 11 years. But perhaps if he didn't have the record for most 2-vote games at 41, he may have been able to win a Brownlow. We all talk about vote stealing, and it's been seen in recent times with Petrarca and Oliver, Bonampelli and McRae, but Selwood is the harshest victim, having played with the top 2 3-vote getters in history and other high pollers in Steve Johnson and Jimmy Bartell. But sadly for Selwood, there is no medal for coming second. He just got rewarded with his first All-Australian blazer, and it capped a quick rise for St Kilda fullback Callum Wilkie. He was drafted at pick 3 in the 2018 rookie draft after playing in a SANFL premiership with North Adelaide. He's the definition of consistency and reliability. His 108 straight games after being drafted is 7th on the all-time list. He's the only active player on the list and will likely pass Jack Redden and Stephen Wallace on 112 and 113 games respectively. However, he is still 86 games off the number 1 spot in Jared Crouch, who played 194 games straight after debuting for Sydney in 1998. The meteoric revival of Carlton has been impressive this year. They look down and out, but won 9 in a row and are now hosting a final at the MCG. Equally impressive is GWS and Adam Kingsley, who sat 3 and 7, but will now play finals after beating Carlton and will play St Kilda in an elimination final. But back to the Blues, where at round 15 they sat 15th to now where they are at 5th. It is the biggest in-season rise on the ladder in AFL history. They moved up 10 places in just 9 rounds and sit atop all previous teams. The Giants are equal second on this same leaderboard as they sat 15th in round 12 before moving up to a 7th place finish. But there's another team to add to this list from this year, because Sydney are equal 3rd, moving up from 15th to 8th, all from round 17. It proves the evenness of the 2023 season, and it shows that changing things up in the middle of the year can get you good results.